Yo.
Hi.
What up, is Don.
Sam Lee here.
We are the Soul Brothers, Soul Squadron. Where are you? Make some noise. Leave a comment below if you are any way affiliated with the Soul Squadron or the 7th Infantry. Now, we're going to do a versus video again, as per usual. We put all our shoes toe to toe to see who's the best. Right now, 2 Nike shoes. This is going to be the Nike Lebron 13 versus
the KD9.
All right, let's hop into it. I didn't test these, so Sam's gonna do this one. I did, however, test these. Okay, this let's start with the outsole. This is like you got some hexagon pattern with lines. Hexagonal.
It's hexagonal.
Hexagonal.
But I say hexagonal.
Hexagonal.
Because that sounds cool.
Yeah. So the traction in these is really, really good. Nothing to complain about. Minimal wiping. And you stop pretty hard.
One problem I did have is when I was doing super hard crossovers, since there's not a lot of surface area on the rubber with the floor, it did tend to slip out sometimes. So that's the only problem. But if you're doing like just regular playing, you stop really hard really fast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Okay, that's kind of weird, but you see how this has more surface area? Because this is just like this little like little whatever.
It doesn't have as much bite as that one does. It's not covering as much surface. So
yeah, but it has a lot of bite.
Yeah.
When doing regular shit, but then when you're doing like crossovers, and then you know how when you're doing crossovers, your foot like kind of like this, right?
Yeah.
That's when a lot of the contact with the ground is not there. So that's how I slip sometimes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, the KD9 is a honeycomb traction pattern. If you guys didn't know, Kevin Durant really likes Honey Nut Cheerios, so they were inspired by. No, I'm just kidding. I got him last time with that.
No.
So, but the traction is really good. It doesn't stop as hard or as fast as the Lebron 13s, but then what do you call it? It tracks more dust. But then I didn't have any like super bad slip outs like I did in the Lebron 13s. So I'm not sure what I would play in. If it was a dusty court, I guess the Lebron 13s, but I still do a lot of crossovers. So I would still slip out a few times, but then these I have to wipe a lot. So I don't know which one I would play in.
On the tie?
Yeah, but then on a dusty court, I don't know. But then on a clean court, I would go with the KD9.
Right. Okay, all right, moving on to the midsole. You have a bunch of little zoom units here, hex zoom units, and one in the heel. They're all right. You feel them a little bit. They kind of destabilize you a little bit. At least it feels like that. Like when I'm in this shoe, it's kind of like, I don't really love it. And then you have just like a hard Phylon for the rest of the midsole.
Yeah, and then you can definitely feel this one on the ball of your foot. It's super bouncy, super impact protection, super court feel, very good, very the sexy time.
Very good.
It feels like your foot is do the sexy time. You know? Oh my god. Okay, so the KD9 is full length zoom. It's heaven. It feels really nice. In the heel, you can't feel it as much, but in the forefoot, you definitely feel it. You bounce like crazy. It feels like you're on a trampoline. There's a lot of impact protection. It's super bouncy. Not as much response though as the Lebron 13s, because the Lebron 13s are less bouncy. So it depends on what you want. Court feel is basically the same. I felt a little lower in the KD9s, but it's not that much different. So the cushion, I would give it to the KD9.
Now let's move on to the upper. KD9 for the win.
Yeah, just no.
This shit is hot garbage right here.
If you're, if you need a very supportive upper, then I would definitely go with the Lebron 13s, because if you're like a bigger player, you know.
Yeah.
But then everyone else, just go with the Flyknit.
I mean, just listen to that shit. I mean, all right. Rest my case.
Okay.
Fit. What you like better?
The KD9. The KD9 is a narrow fit. Go true to size for both of the shoes. The LeBron 13 is a little wider, so, and also it kills my pinky toes. So there you go.
All right, support.
Yeah, LeBron 13s.
All right, lockdown.
I would give it a tie.
Tie.
Yeah, I actually don't really have any slippage in the LeBron 13s at all. Maybe a little bit in the heel, because the heel doesn't feel super duper locked down. The KD9s feel super duper locked down. So I guess I give it to the KD9s.
Okay. Ventilation.
KD9s.
KD9. Durability.
LeBron 13s.
LeBron 13.
Because they're a freaking tank.
Yes.
You go to war in those and your feet are safe.
Let's get some weight going here.
Alright. Aesthetics.
Aesthetics. KD9 hands
Of
down.
course, the LeBron 13s are the ugliest shoe I've ever seen.
Of all time. The history of man.
Okay, so the KD9 is 11.53 ounces, and the LeBron 13, 11.53, 13.33. So it's 2 ounces lighter.
That's a lot. This is crazy.
Yeah, so
heavy.
So the KD9 is actually 2 ounces lighter, which is crazy. That's like the biggest difference we've had in a versus video.
Yeah.
But the LeBron 13 does feel a little bulky, but if you try it in hands, it does feel light though, right?
Yeah, it's not like the heaviest feeling shoe to me really, but okay, so let's touch on price real quick. These are $487 retail, right?
Yep.
No, they come out. What were they? 200.
200 retail.
Ooh. God. Yeah, you can get them on sale right now for like $6. At the outlets.
Exactly.
No, I did see some at the outlets for like $89.
Yep.
But and how much are the KDs?
The KDs are $150.
That's not bad for a SIG.
Yep.
Especially with all that tech. Which shoe would you rather play in?
I really like both shoes. Not gonna lie, I really like the LeBron 13s. I really love the KD9s. You can't go wrong with either shoe. But if you want to if you want a lighter shoe and you want a low, get the KD9s. And then the cushion is a big factor. And then take into consideration on how I compare the tractions on what you need, and on where you play. What kind of floor you play in. So
if you play like basketball, but you also do construction, and you only have enough money for one shoe, then definitely get the LeBron 13.
Yeah, steel toe boot.
You can't go wrong.
Exactly.
So.
But for me, I think I would take the KD9 over the LeBron 13. But I also do enjoy the LeBron 13. Is what I'm trying to say.
All right.
So there you go. If you guys want to cop either of the shoes, the link is in the description box below. And I will thank you guys for watching the video. Thank you guys for all the support, and we will see you guys in the next video.
Later.
Peace.